All right, so I'm just gonna desolder this battery real quick. Being very careful not to let these, to create a short circuit, so I don't wanna let these two wires touch. And as soon as I take this first one off, I'm going to tape it. Okay, so let's do the second one now. All right, got that desoldered. I don't have a fume extractor yet, so that's like next on the list to order. Here's our two batteries. This is the old battery, and this is the new one. This one's 100 milliamp hours. This is a 200 milliamp hours. They're both 3.7 volts. Now what we want to do is I want to be careful that I don't create a short when I cut this. So I'm going to cut one wire at a time and then tape the other one. Well, I'll probably cut one wire at a time and I'll solder that wire to the board, and then I'll cut the other wire and solder that one. I've got gloves on, so hopefully that will help if there's any electricity problems. Hey, look at that. Not too bad. Okay, I think that's perfect. Okay, so this is the negative side and this is the positive side. You can kind of see a little B minus there and a B with a positive sign. The exposed wire was a little too long. I'm gonna try adding a little bit of solder to this joint here. So I just added some leaded solder to hopefully bring down the melting point of the solder. So I was having a little bit of a hard time. All right, one down. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. I'm gonna add a little bit of leaded solder to it. Okay, let's cut this other wire. Okay, I think it's perfect. All right, I think we're good. Let's get this side soldered on. All right, I did it. I'm gonna try to turn it on. Doesn't look like there's any shorts. Oh, it's working. Okay, so we're gonna button everything up and give it a test flight. Okay, so how are we gonna make this work? The problem is the other battery was smaller, so we're gonna have to do a little modifying. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this piece of plastic here, then I can push the battery through, and then I think I'm gonna just like glue or tape the battery to the bottom of this cage. So let's just go with that. So we'll see if we can slide the battery through. All right, it clicked into place. So I think this bottom cage is now on. Well, it's not the prettiest thing, but I think we can just kind of tape it like that. I may in the future cut the bottom of the cage off just so I can have it be a little bit more low profile, the battery to the body of the drone, but I think that's gonna work just fine for now. I'm just gonna tape it like that. This screwdriver is just a dream to use. Wow, it's like actually really enjoyable. Okay, and if you didn't watch my last video, this is a new driver set that I got. It's a fix-it driver set, and it's the Mako, I think, and it's all metal. But you can watch the last video if you want to see me unboxing that. It's just a really quick unboxing. All right, we're all done. So I'm just gonna let it charge, and then we'll take it for a flight. We're gonna test out the drone. Let's see how it goes. Yes. Nice. All right. So yeah, it's working. I'm gonna call that first project a total success. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out one of these other videos.